Hi everybody, I'm here for another pick a card. So this time it's the September predictions to see what's in store for us. The timestamps will be down below as usual. I will just start with group 1 and then go gradually onto the other groups. And well, let's get started. I've tried to change the déco. Let's see what's in store for group 1. Alright, so predictions for the people that chose the first group with the purple diamond. What's in store for you? The card that you chose is phrenology, certainty. Okay, so it's really a sort of very Mercurian brainy energy, so you might be a lot in your head. You might be very, do you see that? Yeah, focused on a specific goal you want to achieve. There's something about being very determined here this month, about the goals you have for yourself. And also it feels that you know that there's change ahead and you're kind of evolving into something different. I'm getting this energy of knowing that there's something else that is in store for you and that you're about to discover. There's something about discovering something about yourself, or a situation unexpectedly kind of switching and changing for the better for you. I feel it's the energy of a good surprise, so to speak, something turning out wonderfully well for you. Yeah, I feel that after maybe changing your mind on something, you're reaching this point where you just know that now is the time for abundance or for a new project. Or I feel it's more related to your work or to what you wanted to do. But I think it has to do more of a life goal or a work situation that maybe wasn't really clear. And after kind of cleansing your mind and seeing things more acutely with more honesty maybe about seeing the situation for what it really is, you'll be able to move on to the next level of your life. I feel it's going beyond limiting beliefs that you might have created for yourself. That's what your September month seems to be about. See what the cards are for you. I'm going to get rid of the watch and the bracelets because I feel I'm starting to get already too tired of having too much energy stuck on me. Okay, let's get rid of that. Actually, we know it's group 1. I'm just going to put the diamond here. Ooh, you ain't playing around, are you? The devil. The sun. This spread is already talking about empowerment, something that is empowering, that will help you, yeah, emotionally be more fulfilled. There's also a notion of abundance. A new project, a new person, a new beginning, starting something new, having plenty. So let me clarify the devil, please, just to know where this is going. Yeah, you see, there's a brand new beginning in front of you. First, because we have two aces, which is a lot for a little 6 card spread. We have the Fool. So there's really something that's about to drastically shift for you for the better. I feel that you're getting out, you're healing a wound of rejection or abandonment, I feel, where maybe you felt you were never enough, or people made you feel so, or belittled you, and this is this devil energy. It's you're overcoming your own kind of limiting beliefs on something. And I think this is going to lead to a lot of satisfaction. Let's clarify this little page of coins. Yeah, you see, everything you're leaving behind had to do with being dissatisfied in essence with your life. And now you're working towards something that is more fulfilling, where we're out of the lack mentality, of the I'm not enough, of the, you see, a lot of pages. So it's young energy, not very mature, not like very experienced to some level, but willing to give it a go, willing to experience with no judgment, and willing to enjoy the good things in life. So September is really gonna be about enjoying the little pleasures in life, enjoying the little things in life that make you happy, in essence. That's what it is all about. How can you reconnect to simple things in life that give you joy, and how can you consistently and with perseverance work on yourself to feel more at peace with whatever you're doing. It seems that discovering and exploration seems to be a big theme for your month of September. It's about maybe even rediscovering yourself rather. It's how can we move forward? How can we put more joy, more fulfillment? How can we be more, how can we have a more positive impact on our environment? How can we gain and have more energy? How can I use my mind and the power of my thinking to get to where I want to go and kind of deblock the issues I had within myself? And it all starts with you. Okay, I think the message is pretty clear. I'm gonna just pull some more cards for you to have some sort. Let's see what the advice is. I think the main thing I'm getting already is that stop fighting with yourself, with life. Because if you see life as a battlefield where you have to be like the good soldiers that needs to overcome obstacles, life will get the message that you like the challenge, in the sense that you see that everything has to be a battle. So of course you'll get more reasons to be fighting against something. So it's about getting down the swords and the shield and just be open to something more easygoing and less in resistance to anything, you know. It's about you dropping resistance to life and to how things should go down for you to be fulfilled and satisfied. Yeah, I was sensing a sort of love thing, also an undergoing love kind of energy, something that had to do with that sort of love situationship here or something. Let's see. What's going on here? What's going on here? It could be love, but I have a strong sense that for you, your month will be more about how can we get going with the work, your work. You see the ace is coming back in there with the emperor. So yeah, you're definitely going to feel way more stable and secure in your life, whether it's in your love life or in your material financial life. There's something, like I'm telling you, it's like you know where you're putting in the effort and the work, because you know it's going to pay off. You have to be convinced of that. It could also be definitely a relationship, but like I'm telling you, I'm not really feeling the love vibe, even though it could be for some of you. I think it's more how can we work through anything that is kind of troublesome, or how can we work and move forward to a goal together. That's what it feels like. You see, I shuffle in front of your eyes, the same cards come back. This is just a confirmation that things are going to feel way more prosperous for you. So keep putting the work. September is, it's just, your month is about solidifying what you've already implemented. And also being very cautious about what you think, how you talk to yourself, and the people you choose to surround yourself with. But it should just go well for you. Everything is like pointing towards that direction. Well, group 1, that was a really nice little reading that is pretty much telling us that things are going to go very well for you. September is going to be a very fruitful and enjoyable month. If you like this reading, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check my Patreon. I haven't uploaded anything yet because time is kind of limited at the moment, but I hope that was out of service, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take good care of yourself. And now I'm actually going to use off camera, so it's just going to take a little second for me to discharge the energies with my pendulum. Et voilà. Much simpler. So for the people that chose group 2 with the rose quartz, well, that might be a good stone for you to take. I was going to say pink diamond, but rose quartz came in through my mind for some reason. Astrology destiny. So you might go through very fated events in September, things that just turn out in a certain way because maybe to some degree you have some soul contracts with people around you, or at least people that you're destined to meet to help you in your career or in your love life. But there's something that I'm getting this sense that there's something that will not be avoided, something that is just gonna land right for some reason. I was talking about soul contract. We have agreement and tranquility. So your month, I feel, is really going to be a lot based on how can I spend time and quality time with my loved ones. I feel like it's a bit like on the contrary of group 1, you're not going to be too focused on the career. Career is not like the thing that's going to really be important to you. Your family, taking time for yourself, you're not going to be focused like with work the way that maybe you used to be. It's more about, I want to have a good time, I want things to be easy, I want to take time also for grieving, because if I do remember, violet is also a plant that has to do with grief to some degree. I don't remember if I read that somewhere, or it just comes, it's coming intuitively that if you have some grieving to do, if the last, like the year or the current year or last year was really hard for you, and maybe even like maybe the summer or the couple of months that have passed were really tough on you, now it's time to just slow down and just slow the pace so that you can really recover from whatever was very hard for you at this point. What was hard and maybe painful truths, painful endings. There's something about that. I wanted to put this because I find it so beautiful. Can you see how sparkly it is? But I don't know where to put it. You know what's frying my brain too? I think this is way too strong. Okay, for group 2, what is the message? Gain some space. You know what, for some of you it could even be, oh la la, yeah, I'm getting, for some of you it could be having a baby, big changes like that, having a baby, getting married, moving in with someone, wanting to move abroad and maybe even overseas, kind of expatriation could be coming out in this spread. You know what, this is talking to me about the past energy, something that's long gone, where maybe you took really a good hard minute, a good hot minute to decide what you wanted to do. Then after everything was kind of put into place, or maybe that's actually what's going to happen, now you're in a sort of regeneration phase where you need to take time out, you slow down, you took time to heal, to work on yourself, to make things and to plan things and really plan them through carefully. From then, I feel that this is going to lead you to a financial security, and the financial security is going to open up the road for something that will be maybe put on your road or offered to you. I feel like for you, like universe, God, whatever you believe in, is somehow sending in a gift. For some of you, do you hear the baby crying outside? It could literally be, for some of you, somebody like having a child. Yeah, the happy family. I was telling you since the beginning of this reading, creating your family or tightening bonds with people from your family that you love seems to be what is really the priority. Your month of September revolves around family dynamics, wanting to build your little family, or if you're not there yet, wanting to build a life that will help you get in that direction. Exactly. We have regeneration, the 2 of Swords, and for me the 4 of Swords here is about how can you take time out and take time to just regenerate, to just take time to sleep well, take care of your body, of your health. There's something about preparation for the next big kind of change. I was going to say big leap of faith that's right around the corner for you. Yeah. A fiery energy, because you might be dead tired right now, but you have your mojo, you know, it's intact, like your wants and desires are intact. It's just going to take slightly longer to recuperate to get there, but you have the will, the drive to do whatever you're wanting to do. It's funny that we switch from a freaking king to a page. Why is that? You might be inquiring somebody, whether it's somebody that is a consultant or a psychologist, like a therapist, to help you. It feels that you have a sort of mentor. You're being mentored, or you're mentoring someone or some people. Yeah, it could be that you're mentoring someone or a group of people. If you're in a position of power, that could also indicate that. So I feel also somehow with this shiny things here and there, that you might also be in the public eye. Maybe that's why a regeneration is such an important part of your month, because you'll be very solicited, you say that? There'll be a lot of things happening in your life, and you need to take really some time out throughout the entire month to really recharge the batteries, not to get like dried, like and dried by someone, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying for you. Well, it's going to be a very like prolific month, and that's why you need to also be able to slow down at times, breathe, and I'm really telling you that there's something about aiming right and destiny being at place. Something about also if the astrology card came out, maybe you ought to check the astrological events whenever you're watching this, because it could give you important clues on how the month is going to go down for you. Alright, well, group 2, that was nice and easy too. I like those readings. I hope you enjoyed it too. Feel free to like and subscribe as usual, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Okay, last but not least, group 3, you choose the blue diamond. First card, let's discover that. Ooh, fickle flowers. I feel this is the romance vibe, the romance pile, the romance group. Or there's something about wanting to make your life more beautiful. Maybe it has to do also with wanting to make yourself look more beautiful. So maybe improving your skincare routine, changing your hair, getting to get new clothes, new shoes, maybe going to see a coach to help you on some level with your, maybe the way you talk, elocution, something like this, or maybe wanting to date someone or to go on dating apps, could be that too. You want to, there's a seduction energy with you guys. You want to feel and you want to look beautiful, and I'm yawning. Success, ritual affection. Ooh, I feel you're super powerful. You will, your superpowers will just be on this month. September is gonna be a crazy ass month for you. I feel it. I don't know, I might be dealing with the witches and the wizards here, because it feels like you're doing, like, I feel like ritual can be taken quite literally for your pile. You might be into Wicca, into magic, into it's not just like the law of attraction. I feel you might be doing rituals and stuff like that, and you're determined to get a lover and a fat ass bank account, it seems. Well, that's really something that's coming out strong. It's like you have your eyes on the prize. Whatever the prize is for you, it seems you're on. You're on, and you want to get what you want. So I feel that maybe you had enough of playing small, and now you want to kind of, I feel this sort of upgrade, something upgrading in your life. Oh shit. Shoot. Something upgrading something. September for pile 3. Yeah, you'll be very desirable, which this can lead to jealousy, obviously. Yeah, you'll be shiny as one can be. That's very specific, but I'm saying it because it's coming through. Somebody might actually be jealous, but in the sense, I mean a partner or somebody that loves you. It's more in a sort of intimate dynamic. By that I mean really a partner or somebody that you're dating or that you're seeing. They might be a bit kind of wanting to be a bit possessive and kind of protect you. There's an idea of wanting to protect you because they know how precious you are, but they also know how They know your weak points. Your weak points. They know how fragile you can be, on some degree, like the alkali heel. You know, they know your alkali heel, and they know that if people find it out and try to, you know, stab you in the heel, it will take you off of where you're heading, and it will stop you, prevent you in your tracks. So I feel that somebody is really wanting to protect you. It could be also a parent, it could be a loved one, but I had more a feeling of a partner wanting to protect you. Or somebody that knows, that is knowledgeable in magic and all those things, that somehow likes you for some reason and that wants to protect you. Because this is not divine protection, this is somebody watching over you in the physical world. What is that? Yeah, you're getting out of sort of a blasé, it's never enough, I'm never gonna get there, it's never gonna work out, this sort of negative way of viewing life. You're moving out of there, and now you're reaching a point where you feel way more powerful, way more sure of yourself, and it feels that what you've built in the past, yeah, I think the reason why maybe it was a bit dull lately, or you took more time, quote unquote, that you initially wanted to make things happen, or maybe you're reaching a point in your life and you're like, why did I take so long to get there, or why is it taking so long to get there? The interesting is that I think that what you wanted to build, you were not really sure of to begin with, and because of the lack of clarity, this led to a lack of clarity in your life. How can you make clear choices if you don't know what you want? So I feel you kind of feel that you've went and had a, like, went on a roundabout about things, or tried maybe several things, or opened up businesses and changed jobs and wanting to change partners a lot to find like the perfect fit, until you realize that you were your own perfect fit, and that whatever you do, it has to come from you first. Leo's energy is coming strong in here too. They're like all over the place. That might be significant, but don't take it if it doesn't resonate. Okay, so what's the advice? Because you're healing something. I'm getting the vibe that you might have gone through some sort of wandering and kind of wanting to check what if the grass couldn't be greener, you know, next door. And I think you're realizing that in a way that's going to sound a bit strange, but it's always going to be greener somewhere. You know what I mean? But at some point you need to be okay with what's green enough for you. What is enough? Exactly. It kind of flipped on the success card. When will you be successful enough to do whatever you want to do, or to take this break you want to take, or to go and travel the world like you always wanted to? When is enough going to be enough of anything? I think you're embarking on a new chapter. We have the Judgment, and this is confirming Ace of Coins. She's coming out again, so to really tell you what you gotta do. It's time to come out. Yeah, you see we're moving from the 9 of Wands to the 8 of Wands, which is about movement forward. And leaving an in-between that might have been comfortable for a while, but that cannot longer, like, subsist, like, survive. So you're being forced to make a drastic change, I feel, for the better. Yeah, you're being forced to move into something new. You got to let go of what you already accomplished to embark on a new journey. You've come already a long way, and now it's time to keep moving. Yeah, it's time to maybe get a bit uncomfortable to some degree, but it's time to experience and go on another solid journey. Yeah, exactly. it's time to move on a new journey for you. You've seen what you had to see. You've learned the lesson, hopefully, of what had to be changed and what worked and what has not worked so far. The Judgment card is very significant here, especially at being next to the Fool, which is all about destiny. Life is calling you. It's calling you to actually get moving. I feel you might have started to get a bit rusty, because you know what you know what is your kind of zone of mastery, or of being able to do a certain things well. You know, it's like if you've been drawing for a long time, and then you start having your style and you know how to do things. If you don't kind of challenge yourself, yeah, this is the word. Life right now in September is about challenging yourself, but it doesn't have to be in drastic ways. It just has to be about how can you embrace the uncomfort of challenging yourself, and having also taking the risk that it could completely fail, because that's how you learn. So it's all about how can you get more like getting out of what's too comfortable to be a bit more uncomfortable, but feeling maybe a bit more energized and lively about life, and enjoying maybe more fully, and experiencing and savoring life a bit more. It's like sprinkling a bit of spices on a kind of dull plate so that it gives it more savor. That's what it feels like. And you know, when I say taking a risk, it's like you don't feel comfortable wearing some, like a certain type of clothes, or maybe like clothes that are too colorful to your taste, but you feel drawn to get that jacket that looks like neon pink. Well, maybe it's time to buy it and wear it and challenge yourself when people look at you weird or just stare at you because of the bright color. You see, it's that type of getting okay with being uncomfortable with how people might perceive you, because you know yourself, you know. Alright, group 3, that was a beautiful reading too. I really like the feels for September for all the groups. I hope that was of service. Feel free to subscribe and like the video if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.